actually.
Can you say that again so that Kayla can make a YouTube video of it?
Yeah.
Wait, say it right now?
Yes. Tell the recipe of making SpaghettiOs into Cheerios.
Yeah. So am I saying it now?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to tell you how to make SpaghettiOs into Cheerios. You take your can of SpaghettiOs, preferably without meat. You're going to dump them into a colander that is small enough that they don't slip through those cracks. And you're going to rinse them out thoroughly. You're then going to dry them off and put them on a baking tray. Put some honey, maybe some cinnamon, however you want to flavor them, and then bake them until they're done.
Additionally, the rinsing is optional. You can have some tomato Cheerios if you want.
You've got a point.
I really do.
You really do. You shouldn't, but you do.
And then you can just pop that right into a bowl of cereal?
Yeah, no, you can do it with milk. You can do it with water.
No, you cannot. No, you cannot.
Tomato juice is a combo option.
So is this raw audio that's going to be a YouTube video? Or is she going to listen to it and then try to do it?
This is going to be saved. This is going to be the voiceover for her. I have no idea what she'll do. Oh, man.
You think she'll do it?
Just upload this as the raw audio.
Oh, my gosh. Oh.
I had 2 other videos lined up for this week, but there is no way we're moving on until this is done. Hi, welcome back to the Killing It channel. Welcome to Indefinite Time Cooking. Alright, this is... Who has not thought of this before? I looked online. I thought maybe I could find a tutorial on how to do this. Surely someone else has. It doesn't exist. I tried YouTube. It doesn't exist. It's gonna be the only video on the internet that shows you how to do this. Okay, what did she say first? We gotta rinse it, right? Rinsing, that's what we said. Okay. This will probably do. Honey, you can't. Hat! So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this in the bowl and then we're gonna add a bunch of water to it just to dilute the tomato sauce. Because, sorry, we're not making tomato Cheerios. We're gonna dilute it out. That way whenever we run it through the strainer, it might work better. No, doily. She say doily? Cure. I don't even know what that is. Oh, they're different sizes too. Oh, this is gonna be really fun, Cheerios. Oh, I am making a mess. That's fine. Next is add water. Step 2, add water. Ew. Boy, this looks disgusting. I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. Where's the strainer? Well, there seems to be a flaw in our plans, humans. Oh wait, that's it. I thought it was another pot. Isn't that just lovely looking? So ridiculously lovely looking. Alright, time to strain it. Oh, it's heavy. It's heavy now, because it's got water in it. We're gonna have to do this a few times, because there's still like a lot of tomato sauce in that, I guess. Fast forward. Wait, I'm such a dum-dum! I can put the whole tomato solution inside the stirrer and then... Oh, that's so much simpler than putting it back in the bowl and then the stirrer, then back in the bowl. Why would I do that? See, this is why you need instructions, alright? Keep looking at the wrong camera. This is why you need instructions, so you don't make stupid mistakes like this. Alright, that took entirely too long, and there's still slightly a tomato in there. But we have mostly untomatoed, O's now? It's not Cheerios yet, and they're not SpaghettiOs. They're just O's, and it's the cheap kind, so it's probably actually terrible. Ugh, I am not eating one until it's got yum yum stuff on. Alright, so I know what she said, that I need to make it dry and then put it on the cookie sheet, but I'm gonna put it on the cookie sheet and then make it dry, and then stick it into the oven, because that's probably an okay thing to do. Cookie sheet! That's not where the cookie sheets are. Ooh, cookie sheets! I'm a child. And it's so much fun. Ah! It's so much more fun than not being a child. Imagine a world where there's Cheerios, but then there was also mini Cheerios, and then some people like, let's do marketing, all right? Because people like variety. Let's just take the big O's and the small O's, and we'll mix them together, and we'll have a variety pack of O's. Yeah. I wonder what you would call Cheerios if instead of using SpaghettiOs, you use like letters. Cheery alphabet? Like, what are you supposed to call that? Okay, the group chat needs to go off. Alright, now so she said, dry it off. So, I guess I get a towel? Okay, I need to like spread this out evenly probably first. Oh no! Oh, these little Cheerios are really light. They might stick to the paper towel. That would suck. Okay. Ooh, there's a lot of water in here. How are you supposed to dry it off? You just leave it out to dry? Should I have gotten a hair dryer? Not a bad idea. No, that might cook it. I don't want it to cook it yet. Ugh. See, this is why you need instructions. I want it to all pat down nicely. And it's not doing that. All the little Cheerios are sticking to the bottom and all the big Cheerios are just sliding on top of it. I guess I can just pat. I mean, this is how you dry off like tofu. You're supposed to put it on like a paper towel and then press down on. Well, this is opposite. No, this is nothing like tofu at all. Excuse my tofu usage in the speaking thing called speaking. Yeah. What are you doing over there, little girl? I am wiping off SpaghettiOs from a paper towel. It's just things that I do in my life now that I am a famous YouTuber that I never thought anyone would do ever. It's a very interesting life. And there's no reason to be doing any of these things either if you weren't a YouTuber. Unless you really want these Cheerio SpaghettiOs, which I promise you are gonna turn out so well. Oh no, that Cheerio broke. This is why you need instructions, because it's still very, very wet. Alright, I'm getting a hairdryer because that seems reasonable at this point in time. Again, this is why you're here. I do the dumb ideas for you. That way you know that they work. That worked so much better than I thought it was going to. I'm used to only using hair dryers whenever I'm making crayon art, but I forgot that dryer was actually in the name and that it's used for drying things. So that worked so much better than I was planning on it to. We can work on making our sugar coating thing. Because while the internet does not have a how to turn SpaghettiOs into Cheerio recipe, it does have a how to make your own Cheerios recipe. And in that includes the sugar coating that you have to like make for it, like honey and stuff. So we're gonna look that up, put it on the boiler over there, and then we're gonna like toss the stuff in it, I guess, a bunch. Yeah! Alright, let's get that working on it. What do I need? Slurry for coating, half a tablespoon sugar, 1 tablespoon of boiling water? Excuse me? 1 teaspoon of honey. What? A teaspoon of boiling water? Mix the sugar, honey, and boiling water together until the sugar is completely dissolved. Use immediately or reheat in the microwave for a few seconds if it cooled down. For every 50 grams of baked rings, drizzle 1/4 a teaspoon of honey slurry. Mix quickly until the rings are uniformly coated. Spread the coated rings back on the baking tray, lined with non-stick paper. Bake again. What? You okay? So I guess spread this out again somehow, and then we're gonna get to baking. Which I'm going to use the uniformly used number of 375, and we're gonna bake it for about until done. And then we're gonna tell you how long that until done took. They're sticky now! This is... What if they all clump together? I need less Cheerios and more like Lumpios. Cheery lumps. Yeah, and let's put that in while it's still preheating just to get the jump on the cooking. And now go read a book or something. Yeah, Alright, so now that it's, oh, yep. That's just the preheat time. It was like the 6 minutes of preheating to try to get it to 360. And I am so ridiculously terrified of it getting clumped up. I'm just gonna pull it out again. And then like spread it out a little bit more. Ah! Hey! Oh gosh, what did I do? That's fine. I'm gonna pull it out with my tiny glove. My little teeny glove. It's adorable. Yeah, I'm just gonna pull it out and just spread it around a little. Some of them are darker in color, that is true. I am now thinking that because we have this preheating stage that we didn't need the hairdryer at all. That's upsetting. See, this is why you need instructions! Now I'm afraid that, because now they're sticking to the pan. Oh, yeah, we didn't need that preheating at all, because now they're all just kind of, oh. Yeah, they're still kind of sticky, but they're also like sticking to the pan. That's not good. Okay, so new plan. I'm going to shake it all out, throw some grapeseed oil on it, and then bake it again so it doesn't stick to the pan. I need a bucket. I need a cooking bucket, also canonically referred to as a bowl, but cooking bucket, it's basically the same thing. Oh, that is very, very hot. I should not touch that because I don't burn myself on things. There seems to be a theme to this channel. Oh gosh, they're all getting disshaped. Oh, what have I done? We're just gonna lightly caress. This bowl is too small. I keep breaking the Cheerios. They're gonna be very disformed by the time that they are in their final stage of glory. Lots of trial. We'll be there eventually. This is one of those moments which I would not be doing if I were not a famous YouTuber. Ah! There are Cheerio bits getting everywhere! The worst part is I can still see like there's a little bit of tomato sauce left on some of them, and it's very upsetting and kind of terrifying. Okay, stop getting everywhere! Gosh, I'm gonna need to sweep. Which I love sweeping, but I'm gonna have to do it. I have people coming over in like a few hours. This is taking so long! Ah! La-dee-dee! Ah, I'm misshaping them. I'm breaking them. This is bad, I think. Yeah, I mean, I can take them, I can tear them off, but again, we're losing so many good Cheerio bits. It'll be Cheerio bits! Cheer bits! They'll be called Cheer bits! Now it's like the channel stuff, like the outro and then the fan base name. I'll call it all Cheer bits! The official cereal of killing it. Get your box today. We're gonna need to design a logo and everything. It's gonna be so cool! Come on. I'm about 300% sure that by the time they're all gonna be done, they're gonna be terrible and burnt. But at least there'll be milk on them, so that's slightly better. I think that another problem is that I think SpaghettiOs are like a denser material, so it's not gonna, like in Cheerios, it gets soggy over time because the milk gets into all the little bits and it's like easy to chew because there's air in it. But these are just like super dense, so it's just gonna be like chewing on really hard nuts. What's a hard nut? Are nuts hard? I always thought they're like supposed to be, but now I think about it, they're really not. You see, I was gonna call them until next time Cheerios, but I think I like Cheer Bits so much more. I got it! I have a new thing that I can do, which is called voting. Please vote up there. Up there. Somewhere on one of those sides you can vote. And then you guys can decide what we're gonna call them. But you only get those two choices, sorry. Unless you comment, then you get more choices. Grapeseed oil time. How much is enough? That much is enough, I think. You probably use vegetable oil. And I grew up on vegetable oil. And then my mom's like, we're gonna do grapeseed oil now. I'm like, cool, but why? And she's like, because you can't taste it, which is true. Like, grapeseed oil is no flavorless. But like, I always thought it was like super expensive. But now we're just a grapeseed oil kind of family, and I'm confused. But apparently it's not as expensive as slightly shorter hair me thought it was, or someone in my house just really has a verdict against vegetable oil. That should do it. Really hope this helps. Now I like mopped all of it up. This is how to use too much oil at once tutorial. Just do it like this. Okay, now we put these things back on the pan, and then we bake them until they're dried again, basically. And while we're doing that, we're gonna make our little concoction. Yeah, okay, they're sticking to the pan slightly. That's better. Oh, okay. It's like a few bits that just don't want to stay down. Alright, into the oven it goes. Let's just try 5 minutes for now, see if that helps. Okay, how much of what again did it say? This is cute. Alright, I'll just use my Keurig. Alright, the smallest amount of boiling water I can get from Keurig is like 4 ounces, which I think is way more than a tablespoon. Actually, it is 8 times more than a tablespoon. So we don't have any honey in my house, but we do have actual corn syrup because I have no idea. We also don't have any sugar, so we're gonna play my favorite game in this household called the substitution game. And we use our fake sugar. We're also gonna use cinnamon, because that sounded like a good idea. Also, we don't have the flavor of honey, so we need the flavor of something. And vanilla, because vanilla is amazing. What are we making? I don't know. Like I said, you're here to find the stupid ideas done for you. Oh, that's a lot of water. Okay, alright, I'll just get rid of some of it. We're gonna follow these measurements exactly. Dollop or so of, no, it's like 2 dollops. It's like 1.5 dollops of corn syrup. Some Splenda. Let's get that mixed up before I add stuff in. There we go. Come on. Keep mixing. See a little spoon. Teeny spoon. That looks like something I would feed a hummingbird. A pepper of cinnamon. Oh, that smells really strong. I think I added way too much cinnamon. Oh no. I'm gonna turn back now, because this is just gonna be terrible. Uh-oh, the Cheerios are making noises! I think I'm frying the Cheerios. I think I put that much oil on it. Shush! Alright. Start! Bake! Alright, so that was already 5 minutes in. We're gonna do another 5 minutes. And while we're gonna do that, we're gonna add way less cinnamon. Alright, back to getting some butter. Do I have a teaspoon? I have 1/4 a teaspoon. 1/4 now again. At this point, I think I'm actually gonna give you measurements. So about 2 ounces of hot water. I'm purely guessing these. About 2 tablespoons worth of corn syrup. Oh, okay. That was supposed to be like 4, but it was probably like 5 tablespoons of Splenda, because this thing is like, it's much more voluminous than sugar is. So I kind of add more volume, and tablespoon is a volume. Let's see. I've made a mess. Oh, I'm making a mess. It's all over too. 1/4 a teaspoon of cinnamon. Hope that was not too much again. Oh, it looks like, no, okay. Definitely less. Yeah, much better. That's interesting. I can't smell it whenever it's just powder, but when it's in the water, I can smell it. And now, just way too much vanilla. I don't think I have much vanilla left. That's upsetting. So like, a teaspoon of vanilla, which is much less than I would like, but I gotta keep some vanilla for other projects. Ooh, it's like, I don't know if you can tell the color, but it's like really dark. Yeah, it's like really dark. So now I just can't tell if the piece of cereal is burnt or it's just the color of the coating. Yee! Oh, it smells like fried carbohydrates. I think I've totally messed this up. I'm gonna pull them out and then figure out what I can do to them. I think I've done everything bad. 3, 2, 1. Yeah! I don't know if you can hear it. It does smell like fried fair food or something, which I believe is bad. Maybe it's on too high? Oh, these look so disgusting. But we shall power on! This is why you need instructions! Alright, what am I gonna, I think I'm gonna put it in a thing. The recipe says make these dry first. And like the top, they kind of are stiffer. They're kind of dry, but they're also so ridiculously oily. Will a hairdryer take up oil? I don't think so. I think I'm just gonna have to put them back in the oven until they're dry. Like the outside ones though are like burnt, so I'm afraid of burning more. Okay, so I'm gonna put them back in the oven, but I'm gonna put the setting on 175 instead. It's been about 10 minutes on 375, but that might burn things, and I really just need the oil to be evaporated off of it and out of it. So I'm gonna do that. I think it's gonna take like half an hour or more because it's on such a low setting. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get back to you on that. See you in a second. I hate this! This is why you need instructions! It's just getting worse! So much! And there's still so much oil on this pan! And they all look absolutely disgusting! I was gonna spend the end of my video thanking the 2 people who helped create this. I was gonna say, thank you! Thank you so much, Train Jumper and Breathing Orange, for giving me this video idea. But now I don't want to thank you at all. It's just so bad. And I know I'm gonna have to eat it. Don't mind me. Just having a mental into the oven it goes. Let's try that on for 10 minutes and see what happens. They are out and they are hot and they look so ridiculously terrible. Oh my heaven. This is not what you guys had in mind, I think. This is not what I had in mind. I need help. Let's see. They're burnt. And they're burnt. There's all these. They look like, you know how sometimes it rains and this, you know, when water falls from the sky and sometimes rains. You remember how like worms, they like go out on the sidewalk because it's now damp and then it stops raining and then the sun comes out and then they all die. And so there's all these little worms on the sidewalk. Yeah, that's what this looks like. It might be too hot for me to try one though. I want to try. I want that one right there. That one looks slightly less terrible than all of its neighbors. Okay. Well, this is why you're here. It's chewy. It doesn't have much taste to it. Probably because of the oil. But pop another one off. Huh. This is not as bad as I thought it would be. It's still... I mean, it's not like a good snack that I would... It's not bad. It's kind of like eating nothing. And it's kind of just chewy. Alright, that's way better than I thought it would be. And it's like, I don't know how to tell you. It's not like it's bland. It's just not there. I've got to scrape off a bowl of this now because it's not bad. Just teaspoon. Alright, fast forward to me trying to scrape this off, I guess. 3, 2, 1. Ah! It's fine. Okay, I've avoided all of the burnt bits. I've kind of just gotten some of the good bits from the middle. That's like half a bowl of cereal. Alright, that's kind of what I have. Like, they're chewy. Again. Ah. It's like biting into a Mento. It's not like gum. It's not that soft, but it's still so chewy. It's the only word I have for it. Alright. Moment of truth. Red Cat, because in this household we only drink milk, unlike other things that are not milk but are sold as milk. Looking at you, Nut Juice and 2%. Looking at you. Glug, 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 glug. Ooh, okay, yeah, that's probably enough. I'm gonna do 2 tests. One right now where it's like just slightly milked, and then soak it for a little while, like as if you were eating a whole bowl. You know, the bottom ones are all soaked, and we'll see what those are like. So first bite. Alright, so the milk like instantly cooled it down and so it kind of became brittle. It's like it's sugarized. You know how like on creme brulee there's like that glassy sugar? It's like it reminds me a little bit of that, and then it just goes, it's not bad. I was sitting over here being a little depresso, but it's not. I mean, it's not the best cereal. I probably wouldn't ask for it by name, but I don't regret eating it. I can't tell if if it's growing on me or if I'm just verifying it more in my brain. I mean, I don't know if it's good as much as it's so much better than what I thought it was gonna be, this burnt, terrible SpaghettiOs. Like, I actually wanna keep eating it. I need to stop eating it so I can do the other test, the soggy test, but like, it's not bad now. I like don't want to ruin it with the soggy test. And it's doing its job and like flavoring the milk too, like a good cereal is. You know how you have those Cocoa Puffs and by the end you just drink chocolate milk because it's all it's done? It's like that. Probably shouldn't be eating it, braces. They're really good. Alright, so there's like a bite's worth of the soggy left. So I'll let that solidify. It doesn't taste, at least, like it would be getting soggy. And like there's a perk to the Cheer Bits. And they didn't stick together. And the oil, you can't taste it. Like, I want you guys to have some of this. Alright, it's been a few minutes. Let's try the soggy test. So I don't think it's going to be soggy. Just because it's kind of caramelized with the sugar that I just poured on it. It didn't get really soggy at all. Like, it might be a tad easier to chew. But other than that, it's really good. Alright, third test of the night. It is the milk after test. The after milk test. After milk test. That's really good. Oh my! This thing passed on all three of the tests. The yummy test, the soggy yummy test, and the after milk test. Cheer Bits are amazing! I don't know how to mass produce these, but they're really good. I want y'all to try them. I've got an idea, cause I'm really smart. Alright, I am now proposing that whenever we get to 150 whenever our family is 150 big in number, I'm gonna make a box of these, and then I'm going to make a lottery for everyone who's subscribed, and we'll pick a winner, and you're gonna get a box of Cheer Bits. And I'm really excited. Thanks for joining me today on this wonderful idea. I was depressed, and that was really good. You're smart. You're loyal. So thank you to Killbits, Train Jumper, and Breathing Orange for this video idea. It was actually really good, and I kind of liked it, and I might do it again. So that was this episode of We Need Instructions Cooking. So until next time, good night, Killbits. Cheers and adieu. I have to clean my kitchen now. Alright. Night, Killbits.